You are a great designer. Your portfolio is full of clean logos, beautiful websites, sharp social media graphics. You know that your work can help businesses grow. But there is one problem. The right clients are not finding you. You post your work, you hope for referrals, but the projects are not coming in as fast as you would like. This is a very common problem. Many designers believe that amazing work is enough to build a successful business. But the truth is, the best product does not always win. The best marketed product often does. Your design skills are your product. Marketing is how you make sure people see it. So, how do you fix this? You stop guessing. You stop hoping. You start planning. This is where a marketing budget comes in. A budget sounds like a scary word, but it is not a cage. It is a tool. Before we get going, subscribe, like, and hit the bell for more tips like this. Join our community of design entrepreneurs and never miss a strategy. Why does a marketing budget matter so much? Imagine you want to drive from Los Angeles to New York City. You would not just start driving east, hoping you end up there. You would use a GPS. You would plan your route. You would estimate how much to spend on gas, food, lodging. A marketing budget is your business's GPS. It gives you a clear path from needing more clients to a full project calendar. It stops you from taking wrong turns that waste your time and your hard-earned money. As a creative, inspiration strikes. A new trend. A shiny tool. Tempting. A budget forces key questions. Does this fit my plan? How will this help me get a client? Will this give me a good return? That small bit of friction makes every dollar more intentional and effective. The world of digital marketing changes fast. The only way to know what works is to test. Set aside a bit for experiments, ads on Instagram, some on Google, invest in a high-quality blog post, and track which brings in leads. With a plan, every dollar stops feeling like a gamble. Your budget becomes a source of control. So what exactly goes into a digital marketing budget? It is not just one big pile of money for ads. It is a set of categories, each with a job, like a recipe with ingredients in the right amounts. First, your digital storefront, your website, domain, hosting, and any premium themes or plugins that make your portfolio shine. Next, content and design tools, stock photos, a premium font library, Canva or Adobe Express, and even hiring help. Budget for a writer to craft a blog post or an editor to polish your site copy. Good content builds trust. Then, paid ads. Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Start small. Test creatives and audiences. Then scale what works. Target by city, by job title, and retarget visitors who showed interest. Finally, engagement and analysis. Email tools like MailChimp or ConvertKit, schedulers like Buffer or Later, and reporting dashboards. This closes the loop. Deciding the number can feel hardest. The good news, you do not have to guess. Base your budget on a percentage of revenue. It scales up when you grow and down when things slow, keeping finances healthy. For a new or growing studio, start with 8 to 12% of gross revenue. If you have no revenue yet, use your first-year projection. Established with steady referrals? 4 to 8% often works because your brand carries some weight already. Prioritize what you control. Before pouring money into ads, make sure your owned channels are excellent. Website, portfolio, email list. Make your site professional, fast, easy to navigate with clear case studies. Then scale paid channels. Always include a test budget, around 15 to 20%, to try new platforms, formats, or bold messages. If a test fails, losses are small. If it succeeds, you have found a profitable growth lever. Then shift more budget to it. Loving these insights? If this is sparking new ideas for your design business, hit that like button and let us know your biggest takeaway in the comments. Your input helps fuel our creative community, and we might even feature your comment in a future video. Let's make this real. Imagine your studio brings in $60,000 per year. At 8%, that is $4,800 a year, $400 per month. This is your fuel. Allocate that $400. Website and tools 15%. Content 20%. Paid ads test 25%. Flexible fund 40%. This is just an example, but it shows how to give every dollar a job. Spending is half the battle. The other half is knowing if it is doing anything. Start with a simple spreadsheet to track your progress. Track date, marketing channels, Instagram ad, blog post, email, amount spent, new leads, and new clients. Update weekly. Use key metrics such as customer acquisition cost. What's the total spent on a channel divided by new clients from that channel? Track for a month or two. Maybe blog posts bring solid inquiries with zero ad spend. This data tells you what to do next. Double down on what is working. Pull back on what is not. If your blog is performing well, you may shift the budget to hire a writer and do more posts. Your challenge is to take action. Try this for 2 months. Set up a simple budget and track weekly. After 2 months, make one change. Pause what underperforms or publish another winning post. Spending. Tracking. Adjusting. This engine grows your business. Move from hopeful freelancer to business owner who creates their own success. You can do this. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, do a fellow designer a favor and share it. Then check out the next videos or head to thedesignlemonade.com to sign up for more exclusive content.